dark room alone. Wishing, hoping for you to call my phone. Silence, darkness all around me. Black, the fear of losing you is gonna make me crack. Give me a chance to miss you, you said 1,000 days ago. It seems like not missing me is not predominant for you and your new boss. Praying, wanting to be released. Pain, longing, yearning for a whole heart again. Drowning, suffocating in a sea so deep. Imprisoning, torturing me in your dark key. Give me a chance to miss you, you said 1,000 days ago. It seems like that missing me is not predominant for you and your new boss. Let me live, set me free, stop killing me. Let me live, set me free, stop killing me. Give me a chance to miss you, you said 1,000 days ago. It seems like that missing me is not predominant for you and your new boss.
Hey, what the hell do you want me to do? Hey, does it look like I'm static to you? You might look twice, cause I'm moving. Okay, you see that I can walk, which is good, but still you're trying to make me talk like you would. Your intention's nice, you're improving. For all you know, you're doing fine, but I guess it shows that even jewelry that's fake do shine. So shut your mouth now, big boy. I'm just myself, not your toy. It's in my nature to be changing. Now is it so hard to see? You cannot make me to be someone who never will be changing. So what the hell do you want me to say? Another halting rhyme, another cliche. You might be right this one time. You take for granted I'm your servant subdued. It doesn't make sense to me but to you. So here's one last ride, makeshift rhyme. For all you know, I'm just a fool, but I guess that shows. You cannot judge a dog just by its drool. So shut your mouth now, big boy. I'm just myself, not your toy. It's in my nature to be changing. Now is it so hard to see? You cannot make me to be someone who never will be changing. Cause I change with time, and that's not a crime. Someone like you cannot derange me. Yeah, I change with time, and that's not a crime. It's in my nature to be changing.
She's a pretty girl, she's always falling down, and I think I just fell in love with her, but she won't ever remember. And I could always find her at the bottom of a plastic cup, drowning in drunk sincerity, sad and lonely girl. Quit crying your eyes out, quit crying your eyes out, and baby come on, isn't there something familiar about me? The past is only the future with the lights on. Quit crying your eyes out, baby. And she said, I think we're running out of alcohol tonight. I hate this fucking town, and all my best friends will be the death of me, but they won't ever remember. So please take me far away before I melt into the ground, and all my words get used against me. You sad and lonely girl, quit crying your eyes out, quit crying your eyes out, and baby come on, isn't there something familiar about me? The past is only the future with the lights on. Quit crying your eyes out, baby. Quit crying your eyes out, quit crying your eyes out, and baby come on, isn't there something familiar about me? The past is only the future with the lights on. Quit crying your eyes out, isn't there something familiar about me? Quit crying your eyes out, the past is only the future with the lights on. Quit crying your eyes out, baby.
Hey, and thanks for checking out this week's cover of Baby Come On by Plus 44.
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and please let us know about any future cover suggestions in the comments section below.
Take the bike out for a ride, cruising through a land so wide. I leave it all behind, your world and my hauntings. They can't bring salvation, cold nights alone and waiting. Is there absolution anywhere in God's garden?
Take the bike out for a ride, cruising through a land so wide. I leave it all behind, your world and my hauntings. They can't bring salvation, cold nights alone and waiting. Is there absolution anywhere in God's garden?
It's my quandary, my own problem. Will never give up, never cave in. No white flags, no surrender. My middle finger for all board members.
It's my quandary, my own problem. Will never give up, never cave in. No white flags, no surrender. My middle finger for all board members. Burdens are for me to carry, won't share them with anyone. Not with you, my love, and not with these lines.
I see the temptations here and everywhere I am going. I must be strong, give me the strength to deny them. It's my quandary, my own problem.
Will never give up, never cave in.
No white flags, no surrender. My middle finger for all board members.
It's my quandary, my own problem. Will never give up, never cave in. No white flags, no surrender. My middle finger for all board members. I don't need anyone in times like these. Love is a withering flower.
didn't see you there. Hello. Now, good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to the Yappin. The Yappin. No Minerva. Yet, he's gonna come on later.
Lucky me.
Thank you very much, Flying WV. Yeah, Minerva's gonna be on later. Should be there. He said kind of like 20, 30 minutes in he's gonna be here. So, yeah. Sorry about him being late. But better late than never, I would say, with my good friend Minerva. So, how are you guys doing? It's Friday. It worked. Oh my God, it worked. Where is it? Oh gosh dang it. Where is it? There it is.
Hooray! I'm useful!
Yeah, I mean, you saw me taking Judge out. And Otani, we're gonna have to talk about Otani today. After yesterday, we're gonna have to talk that. Trust the process. No, that sounds like stupid Dayton Moore. Don't trust the process, especially if it's from Dayton Moore. It's Friday, guys. Hopefully you'll have good plans for the weekend. Have some fun. Have some good days with family, with friends, with yourself. Doesn't matter. Just have good days. Just have good days. Maybe see a baseball game. It's Friday. There's probably some high school baseball somewhere. Just watch some baseball. I would love to watch some baseball here. I can't see anything. You're gonna set the low ball record for franchise stream on Saturday night? Awesome. That's fun. See, that's fun. See, that's something fun. I would love to do to be in on another one of those franchise games, but I can't. I'm practically banned. Not by franchise, really, but again, yes, of course, because I'm not allowed to be on an affiliate stream, or the streamer gets into trouble. So I am not allowed. Yeah, I can't be part of the. Yeah, I can't be part of the games. Yeah. Well, it is what it is. At least you guys can still participate there and have fun with franchise. Franchise is really. I mean, there are just a few guys from OTP that I still watch. Actually, that is laptop from time to time. Not because I don't like him, but yeah, it's franchise. It's Ezra and it's laptop. Those three are the only guys that I'm still watching. And I don't watch him mainly because of when he's on, and that is Max. But I don't have a problem in rating Max, so yeah, Max is still there. And I usually cannot watch Nolan. Nolan is a great dude too. I like Nolan a lot. So those are the only guys that I'm still watching from OTP. Hey, Tight Spot, how you doing? Yeah, but regularly it's just laptop. It's Ezra and it's franchise. So, again, Minerva's going to be on later, but let's get started, shall we? Because we have a lot to talk about on today's games. There were some really interesting things happening yesterday, and I want to have enough time for that. So let's get started with the weather. with the weather. Unfortunately, there was no problems with the weather yesterday, which, of course, yeah, if you didn't play in St. Louis, you missed out on something, and of course I told you not to. Oh, well, that's the problem with the weather. Sometimes I usually rather not play those games where it's in doubt, just because the close time for PT Live is usually so far away from the actual start. Yeah, that it's very tough to call that, and so I usually take the sure thing and not risk it. Which actually, since I don't go for the monthly or overall, I could do that, but yeah, I wanted at least want to let you guys know that that's a very big risk to take there. But well, for today we got Chicago again, Seattle, Chicago. Any rain should be light enough to not matter. Winds booking it out to left center. So this is going to be an interesting game. I think Chicago Cubs guys should be very good here. Also, of course, Cal Raleigh, if you have him, he should be in there. That's basically your lineup. Play Cal Raleigh and the Cubs. I think you could have a very good lineup there already. Texas Pittsburgh, not an issue there. The weather. A few showers, no, nothing there. And Tampa Bay. Models bring the Storms a bit closer to Tampa Bay, but than we've seen the most days. Chance for a delay, but the game should play. All right, so don't worry about it. It's against Detroit, though. I'll see who's going to pitch there. That's the interesting part there. If it's anybody but Skeens, who should have pitched yesterday. Star Jr. He is a monster in Steinbrenner Field, and he's a single A hitter in anywhere else. But yeah, Junior. We got Cincinnati, St. Louis, hot, humid, winds out to left, and so that's going to be good too. Depending on who's pitching, you can maybe start early. Minnesota is doing well there. Yeah, everything else is cool. No, I don't think there's a big problem there. San Francisco, wind is blowing out at 20 miles per hour in a park that minimizes wind impact. Yeah, that's true. So wind is blowing where in San Francisco? 20 miles per hour. That's a lot. Straight out. But it's cold. Very cold. Humid. Interesting. Padres, that is interesting. The Padres, the thing is, the home run site is this side, the left field side. That is where the most home runs happen here. It's a pretty big stadium to the right side, but the wind is blowing to the right, but it's only 6 miles per hour, so don't worry about it. Angels are that. This is also very light wind here, but this is blowing right there where the most home runs are hit by the right-handers. This is where this waterfall is basically here at Angel Stadium. And the Angels do have a lot of right-handers, power hitters. Actually, basically everybody who is a power hitter on their side is a right-hander. So this is exactly where. I mean, how often have you seen Trout hit a home run towards this waterfall here? Yeah, wind blowing right there. It's just 6 miles per hour, but it's everything helps a little bit there. Rockies is blowing out there. Okay. And look at the temperatures for the Rockies. The ball is gonna fly. 13 miles per hour, and the Rockies is gonna fly. Man, This could be interesting. Jesus, look at that. In Denver. 100 degrees. 7 p.m. Alright, so let's go. We are having a daily matchup here. We can leave that on. And we'll just put on the relievers there. So, Chicago, Seattle. We got Kirby against Boyd. Yeah, Kirby is having a tough year. So that again, start Tucker, start Seiya, start PCA. Maybe even Swanson. Bushy is a good start. Yeah, even Matt Shaw maybe. Nico is always a good start. So yeah, it's tough not to start. I think it's Hap, Carson Kelly. Those are the guys I probably wouldn't start. Maybe Shaw, Kelly, like the last three and Ian have. But all the other guys are definitely a start worthy here. You got Cal Raleigh, who you could start. Maybe Randy? I'm not sure. Yeah, but the weather, Chicago should be very well there. We have Texas, Jacob deGrom against Mike Burrows. Yeah, don't start any Pirate if you have even thought about it against deGrom. deGrom should be a very good start. If you have him, he should be a very good start today. And I wouldn't start any Ranger player, but deGrom should be a very good start. We got Sugano against Max Fried. Now that's a great matchup. Max Fried, for me, the best pitcher so far this year in the AL. Despite all that talk about Scooball and all that, Max Fried is for me is the AL pitcher of the year so far. Him and then Bubic. Yeah, but Sugano has a great year also, and that keeps him in the running for the AL Rookie of the Year at 35 years old. But yeah, so Fried on the mound. Don't start any Baltimore Oriole. And with Sugano on there, well, I don't know. I don't know if you want to start Chisholm or Bellinger. Not sure. I probably wouldn't, but Judge has been cold. I'm not starting him right now. Goldschmidt is somebody I have started frequently, but I'm not going to start him against Sugano. We got Detroit and Tampa Bay. We got Jack Flaherty in there. Flaherty, of course, big name, but no, I'm going to start. Caminero is a good start. Mangum should be a start. The Lows have been doing well. Aranda has been doing well. All good guys here to start. Shane Bass had finally a good game last time out again after having a very, very, very tough 6 weeks. But I think both are going to have problems today, both pitching here. Would I start anybody in for Detroit? Maybe Torkelson? Maybe Torres? Maybe Carpenter? But probably not. I'm not sure. Carpenter would be probably the best guy to start here from Detroit, I would say. I don't know. It really depends on what Shane Bass we're seeing, and that's hard to predict nowadays. We got the White Sox with Davis Martin, who has been very good. And Spencer Turnbull, who since he's returned has been doing quite well too. Look at that. He's had 2 games so far, only 4 innings, but he's gonna get the start now. They eased him back here, so the 2 games with 4 innings altogether, he has been looking good. And yeah, hopefully he'll get it going again now. Of course, Turnbull mostly known for his pitching in Detroit there, but yeah, Toronto. So far, most of the things they have tried has worked there, and especially this lineup here with Barger and hitting second, that has proven to be very useful. And their MVP right now has to be Alejandro Kirk. He has been doing awesomely. He has been playing some awesome baseball. So yeah, Barger, Kirk so far the big time positive surprises there for Toronto, I think. We got Miami, we got Atlanta, we got Didier Fuentes with his debut, MLB debut for him. They called him up from Gwinnett. Oh, there's Minerva. There's our friend Minerva. Hello, Minerva.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Wie geht's dir heute?
I'm okay. Just at the net.
You're on with your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Yeah, that's.
Can you hear me okay?
Nah, well, yeah, better than nothing.
If you can't hear me, let me know.
I will.
Yeah.
We are already at the starting pitching.
Really? You've already talked about the weather.
The weather. Yeah, because there is not much to talk about.
Surprised you're not praising Cags today.
Hey, you know we will.
Oh, it's too early. Too early. You might have called him up too early.
It was too early.
Don't come up.
Very simple. It was too early. But he's there, and we have to do the best out of it.
So I may or may not pause a couple of times during a conversation. I will be.
Yeah. We are Atlanta and Miami. We got Didier Fuentes doing his MLB debut for Atlanta today, and Jason Junk. What a great name.
Who's the pitcher for it now?
Didier Fuentes.
Both guys have not pitched this year.
Junk has not started. He has been coming out of the bullpen. That's 22 innings for Miami. Not sure.
Sounds like it's a bullpen game for both sides.
Yeah, probably. I'm not sure if he's going to be actually starting or it's just an opener for somebody. I do not see this. But we'll see. Normally this was the spot for Max Meyer, but he's out with a hip injury.
Well, they could bring up Noelmeyer.
Yeah, but I think you're correct with this. This being a bullpen game.
Yeah.
Oh, I like this a lot.
You like what a lot?
The Mets against the Phillies. One of my favorite prospects is pitching for the Mets. Blade Titwell.
Andrew Painter?
No, Blade Titwell.
It's because you just like saying the word tits.
No. I really like this guy. He didn't have a good start with his first MLB start, but yeah, 3 2/3 with a 6 earned runs against. Ugh, yikes! But still, I really like this guy.
Why do you like him so much?
MLB OTP 22.
I don't remember the live future lives of Perry.
No, OTP 22. He's basically from the 21 draft there. I know a lot about these guys from that time there. So And he's from that time. He was a two-way player, and it wasn't really sure if he was gonna pitch or if he was gonna be in second baseman or outfielder. So he was good at both, really. So the Mets decided that he would only pitch. But yeah, he was one of the guys I was hoping for that the Royals would draft. Of course, they didn't, obviously.
Hey,
But
is it true that one of the Cubs started mom still in the power right?
excuse me, I didn't get that.
That wasn't me. That was my dad.
Oh, okay. Hello, Dad. Minerva's dad. So, yeah, again, Blake Tidwell starting for the Mets. Zach Wheeler starting for the Phillies. So this should be a good game. With Wheeler starting. Hopefully Tidwell is doing better than he did in his first start. But I'm kind of excited about him. But, of course, after what he did there, it's kind of not hard not to start Turner, Schwarber, Castellanos. At least against him.
Knowing you probably will.
No, yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I have a bunch of weird players on my PT Live roster today. I kind of was like, who do I feel like is going to do good today?
With the weather, one interesting thing with the weather was in Colorado, is pretty strong wind blowing out, and we got
so balls are going to fly.
And we got over 90 degrees.
Are you going to play Hunter Goodman?
Yes. Colorado should be a pretty good. It's Arizona against Colorado. So Carroll, Marte, Suarez, Gurriel,
Naylor, yeah.
Even Perdomo, Beck, Goodman, McMahon, Moniak.
Just play everybody from that team.
Yeah, probably close to 100 degrees game time. Yeah, that is WX Scott. How you doing? That could be could be the highest scoring game of the day of the year here.
Of the year, 23-14.
Something like this, yeah. With that weather and that wind blowing out and that temperature, this could be, yeah, this could be definitely a football score. You're playing golf.
I'm hoping to see BD Cagle here this morning.
You're playing golf this morning, then heading for a shelter for the heat of the afternoon. Yeah, yeah, I get this.
It's supposed to be rainy here in Chicago, man.
Rainy weather in Chicago. Who would have thought?
No, you would think wind. You wouldn't think rain.
Yeah, okay. No. Rain is Seattle. I know. Seattle
right. You are correct.
The highest amount of rain per year. That's Seattle. So we got Cincinnati and St. Louis. We got Brady Singer and Andre Palante.
Palante.
I'm calling him Palante.
You're just being silly.
I am. It's Palante.
You said Andrew Abbott for Cincy?
No, Brady Singer.
Why did I think you said Andrew Abbott? I don't know.
It's not even close.
Not even close.
Yeah, Friedel is probably a good play. St. Louis was also one of those games where I thought that it looked pretty good weather-wise. With a hidden weather there. Humid
I'm worried, man.
The left.
We can't beat the Brewers. The Cardinals could catch us.
So yeah, it's hot in St. Louis. Wind blowing out to the left at 10 miles per hour. So yeah, this is kind of good. This is good hitting weather.
Hitting weather.
So Palante is right-hander. So good thing here for Cruz. Good thing for Friedel. Good thing for Benson. Nootbaar is not. Oh, he is playing. Okay.
Really? You gonna make sure I don't know about my least favorite team?
Yeah, I would rather look to Burleson than to Newbar here, because he has been
They
doing
could
well.
probably play Burleson at DH.
No, he's playing right field.
Their DH is Contreras, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he has been doing really well here, Burleson, over the last 7 days. 462 over the last 14, 388 with
Well,
2 home runs.
how many of those hits came from the doubleheader yesterday?
He had yesterday. He had what's the game log? See, that's why I don't like this. Here's the game log. He had yesterday. Did not play in the first game, and had 1 hit yesterday.
Okay, so it's not from the doubleheader.
No.
How did you do in PT Live?
325 points.
I had 395. Woohoo!
Yeah, that's so Burleson. I think he's going to stay hot, Burleson. 503. Let's go. WX Scott.
Oh, lucky you. Probably had
Hey,
Oriole pitchers because they had 14 Ks yesterday.
lots of Cardinals. Yeah. Yeah, you took the gamble, and I said I was not very confident that both games would happen. So yeah, you took the gamble and won. Luck is favoring the bold. In Minnesota, actually, if you look again for the weather here in Minnesota, it is gonna be hot. But not really hot, so very nice plain weather actually, but it's still gonna be hot. Wind is blowing in. That's the thing here. Blowing in Minnesota with 10 miles per hour. That's what I wanted to look up.
Buxton will still find a way at home run.
Because it's Jacob Mizorowski and Joe Ryan. So this could be very interestingly how Jacob Mizorowski is doing in his second start after going shutout 5 innings in his first. Let's see how he's doing then.
I'm hoping that Joe Ryan bounces back after his last bad start.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is going to be a pitching. This could be actually, despite the nice hitting weather, could be a very low-scoring game here. I wouldn't start anybody from both teams.
I ended up playing 2 diamond pitchers today, so my diamonds got eliminated very quickly.
Okay.
Can you guess who the other one is?
I don't even know who the first one is. Joe Ryan?
I just said that. Yes, I'm playing Joe Ryan today. Yes.
And the other one is Wheeler? No. It is
perfect.
DeGrom?
Perfect.
Fried is not perfect, is he? No.
No, it's Fried. He's a 99, remember?
Yeah, Fried against Baltimore. Yeah, you should play that. Yes. Yeah.
Don't remind me how good the advantage St. Louis is, because St. Louis is going to catch us.
Yeah, that's what I said with St. Louis. This is good weather here for hitting here. So Ellie Friedel is going to be good here. Will Benson.
Come on, Reds.
The Donovan is going to go probably good. I think Burleson is going to go well. Not sure about Wynn and Herrera today. Arenado can always go off if he wants to. Most of the time he doesn't want to.
I mean, he's old, man. His career is pretty much settled. Do you think Arenado is Hall of Famer?
He isn't even that old.
33.
34.
Yeah. He's 34.
Yeah.
Is he a Hall of Famer? Did you have to think about that one?
Yeah, I have to think about that one.
Okay, here's a follow-up question. Do you think he stays a Cardinal the rest of his career?
Second question is no.
Okay.
I think he will end up somewhere where he's a good hitting position for a right-hander.
Can he be in Chicago, please? I would love him as a Cub.
And he would be, and I'm pretty sure that he wants to win a title.
Did he not with the Cardinals?
No.
2021?
The Cardinals did not win in 21.
When was the last time the Cardinals won the World Series?
13? 12?
Has it been that long?
Yes.
Do you think he's trade bait?
I'm not sure. I mean, they're not doing badly. The Cardinals do.
It doesn't matter.
Well, they're not selling. That's the thing.
I didn't say they had to sell.
You know what? What I see him with the Dodgers. Very simple.
Oh, don't do that.
He is normally the exact guy that the Dodgers would get, and he would be.
They have Max Muncy. They're not going to need Arenado.
Well, he would be a big upgrade over Max Muncy.
Anybody would be an upgrade over Max Muncy.
Yeah, of course.
Freaking.
And don't forget, Arenado is also a very, very good defensive third baseman. He's probably not as good as he was with 34, but he is still a very good defensive third baseman.
Imagine if we didn't have Matt Shaw. The Cubs could have used him.
Yeah. Yeah, I completely see him there. I can see him there. I can see him as a Yankee, even though right-handers are not that great there. But
I don't even know who their third baseman is.
Yeah, that's the thing. You probably don't know.
Is it Oswaldo Feraldo?
Yeah.
I don't even know how I got that right.
Yeah, you pulled that out of your hat.
Yep, I sure did.
Your hat. Now, right now, Chisholm.
I'm not wearing a hat.
Right now, it's Chisholm because they play against the righty, so it's Chisholm today. But
he's your least favorite player.
Yeah, one of my least favorite players. That's true. So, but they could really use Arenado, definitely, and I mean he would reunite with LeMahieu and with Goldie.
Yeah, that would be it.
So
Greg Nettles, isn't he an older player, WX Scott?
And to your first question, is he a Hall of Famer?
The Egyptians believed the most significant thing you could do in your life was die.
You're welcome.
Hmm.
Nobody uses your pretzels anymore.
I did.
Oh, you did? When you started the stream?
Yeah, and John did too.
Salty pretzels. Yum, 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 yum.
Yeah. And did you ask about Greg Nettles, if he's an older player?
Yeah, didn't he play like in the 70s?
I think he played with Mendel.
Really? That long ago?
Let me check that. Yeah, I think he played in the 60s and 70s.
You remind him of Arenado?
No, he's born 44. So when did he play?
Would be the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, he's played 60s and 70s. Yeah. He was with the Yankees 73. So no, he didn't play with
Right.
with Mickey Mantle.
Yeah.
Yeah, 60s and 70s.
What's next?
What's next? Next is still haven't answered the question. I think he's
Right,
gonna.
you have not answered the question.
I think he's gonna get in.
Really?
Yeah,
As a Rocky or a Cardinal?
that's his decision. I probably
What
would think
do you
he
think
would
he
get
would
in,
pick?
he would get in as a Rocky. He of course has a lot of Rocky bias against him. Like especially he's at 300. Did I see that right? 350 exactly. Exactly, he's at 350 home runs, right there.
Yeah, he hit his 350th in the series against the White Sox.
Yeah, exactly. So there will always be people say, well, yeah, they got it. He got it because of Colorado. We all know now, of course, that that's not true. That Colorado is not a big home run stadium there, but there will be enough to people who say that his numbers are infused because of Colorado. I think he showed that he has the same numbers in he doesn't have the 40 home runs anymore in St. Louis, but he still hit over 30 around 35 home runs. So yeah, and has 350 home runs. That's usually the cutoff grade for home runs there. He will still have, I think, at least 2 or 3 more years to play. So I think he has a good shot.
Only 2 or 3? I think he plays until his late 30s.
Yeah, I never know. I just want to be realistic, and 38 is.
He's not gotten injured ever.
No, that's another thing. He is very very dependable. He is not fragile or anything. So he's gonna get some games.
Clubhouse loves him.
And he's gonna be like, he probably will end up like with 425 to 450 home runs, with 280 batting average as a third baseman. That's I think that's Hall of Fame worthy. Yeah. At a position where you do not have a lot of Hall of Famers, actually.
No.
How many third basemen? How many?
Tome is a Hall of Famer.
He's not a third baseman.
He's not?
Jim Thome was a first baseman.
Pretty sure he played third base in his career. Did Brooks Robinson make it into the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one. Shut up. Jesus Christ, I can't really think of any off the top of my
Yeah,
head.
George Brett, of course.
Oh, duh. The obvious third baseman.
Yeah.
Duh.
And Mike Schmidt, of course.
Oh, another. Duh. Come on. Me being stupid.
And the latest was just recently Scott Rowland.
Adrian Beltre?
He's not in the Hall of Fame.
He's not.
He wasn't even on the ballot yet.
You're kidding.
No, he's going to be on the ballot next year, I think, for the first time.
No.
You have to be 5
Really?
years 5 years out of baseball. Yeah.
When did he retire?
I think he retired in 21.
Dang.
He wanted to get to 3,000 hits there.
Did he?
Yeah,
got
he
to
did.
3,000, right? But he'll be another third baseman in the Hall.
He will be in the Hall, definitely. He has 3,000 hits. He's going to be in the Hall. Very simple. He will be. There's another third baseman, but there aren't a lot compared to other positions. There aren't a lot.
I guess you're right.
Yeah, and I think
Okay, that was fun.
Arenado is going to. He's not going to get in the first, or probably not in the second. Maybe like on the fifth ballot, he's going to get in. Fifth, sixth ballot. That's around where he should get in there. All right, next game is Zach Gallen against Austin Gomber. Austin Gomber is back.
Diamondbacks and Rockies.
Yeah, he has Gomber. This is his second start this year. He had a 5-inning shutout outing in his first start, back with only 2 hits allowed, 4 Ks. one walk. So good outing there from Gomba the first time out. Now he's in Colorado today. I think, yeah, he's gonna have like a 5 ERA.
High scoring
after,
game, right?
Yeah, he's gonna have a 5 ERA after this game, if not more.
If not more.
Yeah, and Zach Gallen has the 5 ERA. So yeah,
And watch, Zach Allen will lose ERA in his game outing.
yeah, maybe, yeah, maybe not. I think again, I think this has a chance to be a football score game.
I still think Zach Allen deserves a new scenery.
Well, you just want him in Chicago. That's all.
Of course I do. Come on, I love Gallen and Fox and all
I know.
them in Arizona.
I know.
It sucks that they lost Burns.
Yeah.
I would honestly be a Diamondbacks fan if I wasn't a Royals or Cubs fan.
Yeah.
They have a good league.
I like the Diamondbacks too. I think this is kind of like one of those teams where, man, from those expansion teams, I think I like them the best.
Of course I do. Well, the Rays are right there.
Yeah, I was never a big Rays fan. I mean, I have to be a Rays fan now, of course, because
Because you're the GM of the Rays.
no, because not because of that, but because of Junior.
Junior and Magnum.
That's your guy, Mangum.
It's your guy too.
No.
And A-Dub. They're A-Dub's friend.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, you have nothing against A-Dub. John beat him in the Daily Gold yesterday.
Okay. Okay. We got.
T-Buck's like, I don't care.
I think the series, maybe the series of the weekend is going to be Houston, LA. Angels. LA Angels. So Hunter Brown against Kikuchi today. This is going to be a great matchup. Angels hot, as I already showed. The wind is blowing exactly to that waterfall. So right-handed power hitters, and that screams Angels. But it also screams Houston.
You should play Mike Trout.
To be honest, I think he's a good play today. He is a good.
You probably don't have him. He's a diamond.
He's a high diamond, yeah. I don't think I have him, but I have him somewhere. On one of my teams, I have him. I know that, but I don't think I have him on the Bone Bruisers. But
you know who does have him? John.
Yeah, well, he has every player. So I think Pena is a good play. Paredes is a good play. Christian Walker is a decent play. Jake Myers is a decent play. Neto, Trout, Tyler Ward, Hip Hip Jorge even. Ohapi, Adele. Who isn't a good play? Shanuel, maybe?
Well, he hit a home run. Or was it yesterday?
Yeah, but it's not against Hunter Brown.
Play Jorge Soler.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't play him either because Hunter Brown is again. That's the big problem there. It's righty against righty. I think it's going to be Houston win, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, Hunter Brown's a very good pitcher.
Yeah. Oh, why? Okay. I don't think that's correct, Mr.
What's up?
Wire here, because they still have Tatis in the leadoff spot. I don't think that's going to happen.
But the Padres? Why not?
Because we're going to talk about that.
Because he got hit in the hand? He's fine. He didn't leave the game.
That's what. Just a second. He had swelling in there, and it was supposed to be. As far as I read it, they think that's broken.
Oh, crap. No wonder Mike Shield went off on him.
Yeah, and Manny said that he's going to have his Manny said he's going to have his MRI today, and the Dodgers better put a candle in and pray that he's okay.
Oh, why? What is he going to do?
Manny Machado thinks. Yeah, well, he basically said, well, if he's that, then we're going to injure Otani.
I don't think it was intentional. None of that was intentional. Really? None of that was intentional.
We're gonna talk about that when we come to that game. But yeah, Fernando even said he doesn't think he was intentional. But enough is enough.
They told everyone.
I mean, how can you get mad at a pitcher for accidentally letting the ball go too late?
Yeah, but the problem is that he has been hit now 6 times by the Dodgers this year.
They played like 20 times already.
Yeah, but still 6 times. They hit him several times intentionally. So
they're division rivals for a reason.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sorry. Yeah, they hit him several times intentionally. You don't hit.
Why are you saying I'm sorry?
Accidentally somebody 6 times in a few games. So no.
In a few games.
No. So is he injured or not?
Well, hopefully he's not gone for too long because the Padres need it.
Yeah, definitely. So pitching will be Lorenzen and Pivetta. So 2 pitchers you don't really know if you're going to be good or not.
We're playing the Padres today?
In San Diego, yes.
We're not going to win that game.
You don't know that.
Lorenzen's been hit or miss, though.
Exactly, he's hit and miss. San Diego favors right-handers as right-handed hitters, so he's actually the right pitcher for that.
Maybe they'll get Shags today off.
Yeah, I doubt it. After yesterday, they're not going to get Kex today off, but it's going to be a good chance for Bobby.
Her for not working 9 to 5.
Say that again?
Who do you mean with say that again? Me or your mom?
Yeah, say that again. That wasn't my mom.
Okay, it was somebody else.
Correct.
Right-handed hitter. So Bobby Witt and Perez.
Oh, you think Sally's gonna get a home run today?
I think that's a good possibility. Again, Pivetta is up and down too. He has had some bad outings.
He was good at it earlier in the year.
Yeah, exactly. He was good, very good early, but he has had some bad outings. He still has a 7-2 record, so that's pretty good. But
when does the win-loss record mean?
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything really. So
let's look at skis.
His performance curve is going down there. So yeah, I think that's a good chance for Bobby and for Salvi getting a home run today. But also for
Manny.
You'll
play Bobby, won't you?
Yeah, and
you're gonna play Bobby today, aren't you?
And the pitcher lasted long enough. The starting pitcher lasted long enough. Yeah, that's the only thing that says that he had a good enough game that he lasted 5 innings. Yeah. How you doing, Ollie?
Hey, Ollie North.
Yeah, I think Machado would be the only player I would start from San Diego today. Maybe Bogarts, but because Bogarts has been hot.
Has Manny cooled off?
No, Manny has been Manny.
What does it even mean?
He always kind of like hits like he's always hitting. In the last 7 days, he's only 214, but before the last 14 days, he's been hitting 278. So yeah, he's right between. Basically, he has had a cold streak here for a few days. Yeah, okay. That just means that he's going to be even better the next days. His average is still 310. His on base percentage is still 371. His OPS is still 866. That's where he is. I mean, somewhere between OPS of 850 and 900. That's Manny Machado.
Your phone, right? Yeah, goes down month.
Next game is Cleveland at the Athletics. Bybee against Springs.
Sorry, I was showing my dad something. Continue.
Bybee against Springs.
That should be a good matchup.
Yeah, that could be a sneaky fun game. Springs has been bad.
But Bybee has not.
Bybee has not, but I kind of like the matchup here still, especially Nick Kurtz has been really
He has 2 walk-off home runs in the week.
Yeah, he has been really good. So this could
Arnold
be
Kurtz is doing good.
A sneaky good game.
Hey, D-Block, I know this is completely random, but Squirrel, what do you expect?
Yeah.
Who would you rather see in Seth Rollins' faction? Ethan Page or Ricky Saints?
I don't care. Ricky
You're
Saints.
silent.
Ricky Saints.
Really? You'd rather see Ricky Saints in his faction?
No, I just had to pick one. I don't care about.
You don't know either one of them.
No.
You don't know either one of them.
No.
You don't watch NXT, do you?
No, I don't.
They were both former AEW stars. Can you believe that?
Yeah, I don't watch AEW anymore either.
Anymore?
I
you watched it to begin with?
Yeah, when they started out, I watched it. Yeah, and I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
But when they
I
got
don't think I've watched
all
an
those
episode yet.
all those discarded WWE guys, it was kind of like,
Which they still have. They
Yeah,
still
and-
have them.
I know it's less than I thought it was percentage wise, but yeah, no.
Sorry, I didn't mean to go off topic.
Go with Paige.
We just do we do more than yap. We just talk.
Yeah. And Ollie, you're exactly correct with many. There's not a lot of talk about him. There's not a lot of media coverage about him. Nobody is really saying anything, and he doesn't have huge games. That's the thing. He doesn't have like he never gets like a week where he hits 500 or something like that. He's just very, very consistently hitting 300, 310. That's what he does. He's getting 30 home runs, which is nothing to nobody really cares about 30 home runs nowadays. Everybody, once you start hitting 40 home runs, then people start to listen. But 30 home runs is still a pretty big number, especially if you hit it year after year after year after year like he does that. And again, I really see that he is going to go to 3,000 hits. He's going to hit the 2,000 at the beginning of next year. Machado. Right at the beginning, probably in the first 2 weeks, he's going to hit the 2,000. And then he'll still have enough time. He's still 32 yen.
Your husband, I said hi.
Doesn't matter if he's an ass. It has nothing to do with his performance. I'm an ass.
Why do you need to go there?
Because the Drive Safe app has moved to that app. Bless you.
Bless you. Yeah. Bless you.
Yeah.
Washington
Not sure
and the
about this.
Dodgers. Mackenzie Gore against Clayton Kershaw.
Like contact stage one and find out.
They moved the Drive Safe app to the regular app.
Me or you have.
That's
Well,
under here right now.
That's too bad. You're gonna lose some draft slots there.
Find out what those are because I save them. Try not to. I'm most likely the same as usual. You go watch out at.
So you're
Try
not
that.
sure.
Try the ones that are Comcast.net and same
Are you
passion.
just listening to my conversation, Dima?
Yeah, of course. It's kind of hard not to. So Mackenzie Gore and Clayton Kershaw. Yeah, it depends on what Clayton Kershaw shows up there, but so far he has had pretty good outings there after the first one. Mackenzie Gore, though, of course, has been very, very good and one of the best pitchers in the National League. Especially for fantasy, he is the MLB leader in strikeouts. So fantasy-wise, he is probably one of the.
No.
Yes, he was. He was the first to 100.
He's not the leader anymore.
Are you sure?
Crochet.
MLB's that's pitching.
It's gotta if it is score, it's not by much.
Pitching stats.
Sale might be up there too now.
Where is it?
Where is it?
Oh, I really should take the zoom out. It is Crochet. Mackenzie Gore was the first one to 100, but now it's Crochet. Okay, I'm sorry.
By how many?
By 6.
All right then. Is Gore number 2?
Yeah.
And Sale's number 3.
Screwball is number 3.
Sale's number 4.
4 together with Rodon and Webb.
Rodon and who?
Webb. Logan Webb.
You almost called him Landon Webb. I forgot about Screwball up there. Yeah.
You got Crochet, Gore, Screwball, Rodon, Sale, Webb, Wheeler, Skeens, Hunter Brown, and Dylan Cease. Those are the 10 that are over 100.
I'm surprised Cease is up there. He hasn't been doing great this year.
He's throwing strikeouts, but not. Yeah, but he's the guy with of course, the highest ERA. He's almost has a 4.7 ERA, and the WHIP is also 1.3. So yeah, he's throwing strikes, but
we're getting closer and closer to July. Do you think Cease gets traded?
Yeah.
Where? Where do you see Cease going?
It depends a little bit on how if Tatis is injured and how long.
Why? Why does that matter?
If they need somebody for that position for the playoffs.
Do you think the Padres still make the playoffs?
Sure, as a wildcard team.
Depends on how good the Giants do now with Devers on their team, right?
I can see the Giants and the Padres make the wild card,
like they did last year, obviously.
Yeah, so I can see both having been there. I don't really know why.
Didn't all the wild card teams come from the West last year?
Depends. I don't think so. I think Philly or Mets, one of them will be.
Oh, that's right. The Mets and the Phillies are also there. So that last wild card spot's going to come down to one of those 4 teams for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody in the Central other than the Cubs are going to make the
playoffs. No, only the winner of the NL Central will go to the playoffs. And from the East, it's going to be Philly
choke in September, like they always
Philly and Mets, and yeah, it's then the Dodgers, Padres, and Giants. Basically, the playoff picture is pretty much set there.
Unless somebody thinks of 360.
Exactly. But
yeah.
But
you know where I see Cease at? You know where I see him going if he gets traded?
Are you serious?
Where?
Give me a minute. Chill out. Mr. Impatient, very much.
Where?
Detroit.
Detroit doesn't have the money for him.
Hold up.
Bullshit.
Wait a minute. Something ain't right.
What do you mean doesn't have the money for him?
Skeens gets a lot of money, and Detroit doesn't have the money for that.
Skeens in Pittsburgh, sir.
A Skeens sees. You don't want
Cease is it.
Cease in Baltimore, man.
I didn't say Baltimore.
No, Pop Stars did.
Of course, Pop Stars did, because Pop Stars a Baltimore fan.
Why? Cease would be terrible in Camden.
It'd be another Charlie Morton.
If he can't be good in San Diego, he will be terrible in Camden.
I didn't read it. Just saw it. What about Tampa Bay?
He would be very good fit for Tampa Bay, but Tampa Bay never buys here. They always only sell.
Well, because they've been a terrible team.
No, they have been selling even when they were a good team.
Give me an example.
Look to the Dodgers. Blake Snell. And who's the other pitcher on the Dodgers from Tampa Bay? That won Cy Young.
Glasnow?
Yeah.
I don't think they sold him.
Well, they didn't pay him.
Exactly. That's a difference that you want.
Well, they had him under control. They didn't give him an extension, so they sold him.
Okay, so maybe Cease doesn't go to Tampa Bay, but what about the Mets?
Mets are a very good option.
Depends on when Manaea comes back too, right?
It doesn't matter. The Mets are a very, very good option for that. They've
got a great pitching staff already.
They have it doesn't matter. They have the money. They have the stadium for him.
You think Citi Field's a good pitcher's park?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. It's not as good as Shea was, but still, it's kind of like middle of the road park. So it doesn't really it doesn't hinder your own hitters, but it's also not be an ass to your pitchers.
Well,
I think that's where you want up to. That's one of those parks that you would wish to have on other teams. Like I would wish that Kaufman would be like that.
$sign
From the dimensions. So, but yeah. And we have one last game there. Let's get that in here. It's Hunter Dobbins for the Boston Red Sox and Hayden Birdsong for Frisco. I'm sorry.
Alrighty.
It's not
Devers
Frisco.
going to hit a home run against his former team?
He will certainly try.
Are they in Boston or in San Francisco?
San Francisco.
Okay, I was going to say, if they were in Boston, he'd get booed out of the building.
Wind is blowing out, but straight out. And it's going to be cold.
In San Francisco, it's going to be cold? What do you mean?
58 degrees, 59 degrees during game time. So the ball...
That's horrible baseball conditions.
But the wind is going to blow out with 20 miles per hour, going to blow out straight out. But that's a long way there.
Home and cold August. So call me when you're ready for groceries. I like to go before.
Okay. See you later, then. Sorry.
So Dobbins is a right-hander. Of course, that's a lefty-righty matchup. That favors Devers a little bit there. But I can see him like over-swinging a lot today. I can see him getting like 4 strikeouts, yeah.
Who, Dobbins?
No, Devers.
Or Devers. You think he's going to go 0 for 4 with 4 Ks?
I can see him go 1 for 4 with 1 for 5 with 4 Ks, yeah. Or maybe 1 for 4 with 3 Ks, something like that. And Devers is not, by all critique that I have on Devers, he is not a strikeout guy. He's handling the strikeouts pretty good. But yeah, I think today this could be a game where he is just a little over motivated.
A little more.
My question is are the Boston players motivated to play against him in San Francisco? That's much more interesting for me.
No, not at all.
Well, I don't know, especially how he treated Christian Campbell and all that. I'm not sure.
He didn't do anything wrong with Christian Campbell.
He did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
You think he did?
I know he did.
No. He was trying to be a team leader.
No, he was trying to be. Christian Campbell was, yeah, and he was trying to.
No,
do something
Devers was.
No, he was trying to do something for the team, and Devers took that personally, and kind of like was the prima donna there.
Prima donna. Wow, you are bringing up the big vocabulary.
Yeah. I know several prima donnas, by the way. And I mean, real.
I am not one of them.
Yeah, but real prima donnas. So, prima donna is the lead dancer, a female lead dancer at the ballet.
Oh, do you go to ballets?
No, but I have some friends there. Because one of a prima donna, a former prima donna here at the ballet in Braunschweig, was the wife of my best friend.
Oh, how nice.
So
you like as friends?
Very few. But yeah, so and due to that, I know a lot of those guys from the theater and from the ballet.
The theater.
And through my friend, I know a lot of guys from the music business. So,
is that a night game or a day game?
Which one?
San Francisco, Boston.
Well, we called it since all these games are sorted with the starting time. And this is the last game.
They can all be early games.
No, then I would have called them earlier.
So it's the last game on the list.
Yes, it's the latest start of the day.
Bummer. Aaron Bummer.
Aaron Bummer, exactly.
And Scott Lewis. To
be honest, when I was like 17, 18, I was kind of like thinking about that when I would have been like going to doing some ballet classes, not to dance ballet, but to take ballet classes, that would have helped with my flexibility and all that for playing handball. That would have been wouldn't have been bad. And you get a real strong core doing ballet and all that. So that would have helped a lot with my sporting career. Yeah, balance, core strength. That would have helped a lot. Of course, I was a tough guy, so I would have never admitted that openly at that time. But yeah, I actually thought about that. But since I lived in a small village there, or a very small town, everybody would have known that I would have taken ballet lessons. So yeah, I would have never done that. I would have never done that. But I told my sister to do it, and she of course said, "Yeah, heck no."
Heck no.
And she was good enough to be on the national youth team, so. But still.
So are you going to make the PT Live roster?
Yes, I will. BT Live. Oh, a good friend of mine. He was center and guard here for the Braunschweig Lions. Yeah, he definitely did. Yeah, that's exactly what he did. Look at that, Minerva, second place.
How can I look when I'm on my phone?
I don't know. You can? Minerva, I hate your minor league system, says Popstars.
Thanks. I hate it too.
Yeah, that's the problem. All his prospects are basically called up, so he really emptied that minor league system there.
You can have Torkel.
And that's not what I wanted. I wanted card orders here, 31,000 for Tulowitzki. I only got 7,200 for Kayaspo. Fuckomat.
You got how much? What now?
For Kayaspo, I only got 7,200. His L10 was 27,000.
You know the L10 don't mean crap.
Don't mean crap. He says.
Spicy.
Starting pitching. So, who do I like today? I already said somebody that I already forgot again.
That you already forgot.
Yeah, I forgot it already. Jacob deGrom. Okay, that's correct. And I don't have him on this one here. And Max Fried. Yeah, I have Max Fried. Hunter Brown, Flaherty, Kershaw. I kind of like Kershaw today. I don't know.
Ew. Kershaw?
Ew. Yeah. Ew.
Ew.
Ew. You got Hunter Dobbins against some. I don't know. Davis Martin? No, I'm gonna go with Bybee. We got Hayden Birdsong, of course, playing, so he is gonna start. And who do we think is gonna be a good closer option here? Oh, this computer. There you go. Good closing option today.
Did you ever talk about the Cubs and the Mariners?
It's the first game of the day, so of course I just talked about it.
Oh, that's why.
They're the only game, the only noon game.
No, it's 1:20.
That is noon.
No, it's 1:20 Central Time, sir.
Yeah, so what? That's midday game.
And did you think the Cubs are going to beat Seattle?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that.
Even though it's Boyd versus Kirby?
Kirby sucks.
Damn. I mean, I know he does, but come on. See the joke I made there?
I think Kirby sucks.
You're supposed to laugh, D-Lock. Okay, I would not rather have a fake laugh. Obviously, D-Block doesn't know Nintendo characters.
Texas is a good option here, I think, today. DeGrom, Texas. We got Luke Jackson, Chris Martin, Garcia. I think Robert Garcia has a chance to pitch there. Chris Martin, Hobie Milner. He had a bad outing the last time. I'm gonna go with Milner. Milner. There you go. So definitely gonna play a Hunter Goodman today. Definitely.
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen? You know what's gonna happen?
No.
Cal Raleigh's gonna get a home run today.
Who?
Cal Raleigh.
Who? You're correct, Minerva.
But the Cubs will still win the game.
Yeah, that was yeah, that's a good option there with starting Raleigh and Goodman utility. I think that's a great option. Got Colonel Kurtz.
Can they walk it off again?
Oh, I bought Tulowitzki for 31,000. 24,000 under his L10. Thank you very much. Whoever sold it.
I pulled the Amos Otis again for the fourth time. I'm keeping this one because his L10's down to 33,000, so I'm keeping it now.
No, I'm happy.
I just need the Bobby Grich now for Nolan Ryan.
But where do I play Wagner now?
I pulled another perfect D-block.
Good for you.
I got Bill Dickey as my catcher now.
Good for you.
I know, right? It was awesome. And I pulled Andy Pettit. He was cool too. Good for you.
I'm playing. This is the first time that Judge is not doing well for me.
Well, that's why if I had him, I wouldn't play him. I play. Who am I playing in right field today? Am I playing Tucker? I think I'm playing Raleigh at catcher. I think I put Arias at first base. Brandon Lau at second base. I wonder if I can look it up here. Does the mobile app have PT Live?
What?
Does the mobile app have PT Live?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think it does either.
So I'm gonna go. Wagner is gonna go in here for.
Oh yeah, it does.
Judge.
Right here.
No, it can't.
I'm playing Nico at second, Arenado at third, Lindor at short, Happ in left, Friedel in center, Tucker in right, Michael at DH, and my two backups are Kauser and Kwan.
So Wheat is gonna go, and where is he? Where's Tulo? There he is. Tulowitzki is gonna.
Why did you want that Tulo card anyways?
For first of all, he's a good shortstop. But I wanted him for the perfectly assisted where I only need now 15 points. So Len Barker. And I need the perfectly assisted for. Where is it? The Roy Halladay.
Ah, that's right. You're trying to get that holiday.
Yes, I only need Len Barker, then I have Holiday.
I'm sure John's got a copy of him somewhere.
I have 120 perfect points.
You need a little bit more than that, D-Boy.
Yeah, I know. So let's continue with PT Life.
I'm actually going. I'm almost about done here at the laundromat, so I'm gonna head off. If I can come back, I will.
Yeah. So I kind of.
If you
What?
if you don't mind.
Yeah, I don't mind.
Well, I don't want to upset you, sir.
Upset
Yesterday
away.
was unfortunate because of what was going on.
Upset away.
You know you enjoy my company.
I don't understand you.
You enjoy when I'm here,
I enjoy when you're here. Exactly.
and when I'm not here, you're sad.
That's almost true. Yes. Wagaman.
Alrighty, I'll be back hopefully later. Hi, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
So Nick Kurtz got me 36 points yesterday. There you go. James Wood. I knew James Wood was going to do well. I'm not done, John. Do I keep Machado in there? No, I'm going to go with McMahon today. I'm going to keep Pena in there. Although I am very much inclined to play Trey Turner. Pena against Kikuchi. Turner was against who? Who? Turner was against Tidwell. Yeah, no, so far, we're not here yet. I was thinking about Naylor at first base. And yeah, second base. Yeah, I'm not gonna play Muncy. Second base, I'm not gonna play Muncy, but the problem is I don't have any good ones. I don't have good second baseman. No Perdomo and something like that. No, I don't. That's all I have. I have one gold second baseman. That's it. I don't have Marte. I don't have Perdomo. Nothing. It has been a challenge. Let me put it this way: it has been a challenge to do lineups. Usually, Jackson Holiday and Bryce Terang are my go-to guys there. And I'm not playing fucking Chisholm. I think I'm gonna go with Bryson Stott today against Tidwell. So James Wood is gonna stay. Center field. Yeah, it's definitely gonna be PCA. So? Ha ha. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, this is big brain time.
So I want Naylor in here. Sorry, Salvi. And yeah. I wish I would have Corbin Carroll or something like that. He would be great. Don't have him. I wish I would have Ketel Marte. He would be great today. Ketel Marte and yeah, I mean Bushy. I don't like this. I don't like Bushy there. So let's put got Naylor there. I want Aranda there. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Arizona. Gurriel is really doing well over the last games. Right field. Yeah, he has been streaky. That's true. No, I'm gonna stick with that. I'm gonna stick with it. So a lot of Colorado guys, a lot of Arizona guys in there, and also Pena Trout from the Houston Angels game, and a lot of Cubs. Bushy PCA here. And James Wood, yeah, James Wood is. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave him in there because he's been good. Do like Ryan McMahon here. He has been doing well. The odd man is here basically the stop against the Mets here. But I kind of like that with Tidwell. I forgot to set the lefty lineup. Damn it. I lost in 16. Oh, God. What a bullshit again. 16 innings. Altuve, yeah. The problem there is Kikuchi is pretty good. And so is Hunter Brown, and I'm playing Trout, but yeah. Kikuchi is pretty good. I'm basically banking on Pena and not on Altuve, but so I'm still thinking about playing Turner or Pena because Turner has been doing well, and yeah, this. No, I think I'm gonna change this. I think I'm gonna go over there and change Turner and Pena. So I want my MTV. Honest is what? Yeah. Honest is better again here. And Tulo is gonna go here. No. Tulo is gonna go here. What did I do here? Home run Baker? Is there? Judge at third? I want my TV. Judy Johnson. There you go. Submit team. Okay. So, change this. Where is it? Shortstop. Trey Turner for Pena. Let's go. Yeah, Wheeler. Yeah, against Wheeler, I wouldn't do that. Nemo is, yeah, one of our meme guys here. Almost as memey as Wagaman. Cheerio. Cheerio, Miss Sophie. He's pitching. He's going against Joe Ryan, though. Joe Ryan has been really good. He's one of the under-heralded guys there, and that are kind of like in this Cy Young running that nobody really hears about because it's Minnesota, and nobody outside of Twins country is giving a shit about Minnesota because it's one of the most boring teams out there. Harris has been terrible. And the Marlins, well, depends on what you. This is going to be a bullpen game here for Miami, so I'm not sure. Even in Twins country. If you want a center fielder, Friedel, I think is a good shot today. Minerva's not here, so I can say his name correctly. So against Palant, it should be a very warm game. Very ball probably is going to fly there, and there's a lefty-righty matchup. And Friedel has been doing really good. So yeah, Friedel would be somebody that you definitely can consider there. He has been hitting 292 over the last 7. So he's not extremely hot, but he's just starting his hot streak. Let me put it this way. He's at 294 now for the season. He's a good start. I think so. Me think so. So let's get this red color away here because Minerva is now here. And, well, let's start it. Minerva should join us probably in the next 15 minutes again. So we'll see. Is there anything... Braves say 0 chance Sale is traded, even though they're out of the playoffs. Okay. What's happening here? Santana incident with fans. They were at Detroit, yeah. Okay. In the 10th inning, top of the 10th inning, a fan was ejected for what an MLB spokesperson deemed inappropriate comments that sparked an incident with Tommy Pham. Okay. Hey, Detroit being the new Philly fans, huh? Let's get started here. We got the Twins beating the Reds 12-5. The most boring team in baseball gets 17 hits. Yikes! Nick Martinez with a bad game. He lasted only 2 2/3 with 7 hits against and a walk. Gave up 3 home runs, 2 to Buxton. Yeah, Buxton got him twice, and to Clemens. Jeffers got another home run, but that was off Rogers, who also gave up 2 home runs there, 2 earned runs. Excuse me. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Paddock had not a good game, but, well, yeah, it was good enough to win. 5 innings pitched and 4 earned runs. Gave up the home run to Lux. That's tough to do, giving up a home run to Gavin Lux. That's really not that's not hard. That's hard to do. Byron Buxton with 3 hits. He's now at 280. Ugh, I hate to see it. I hate to see him doing well. Man, 375 over the last 7. Ugh. Willie Castro got another hit. He has been being on a hot streak there. And Correa got 3 hits. Man. Former Platinum Glove winner Correa. Yeah, 2 hits by Jeffers, by Clemens, by Ty France. Yeah, overall a very, very bad game for Cincinnati in the Great American Small Park. Friedel had 3. Lux that home run. Ellie again. That's the 3rd game in a row without a hit for Ellie. He was 0 for 4 with 1 strikeout today only. Stevens, though, he got a hit, but he was 1 for 4 with 3 strikeouts. Steer got 2. bad game for the Reds. We got Washington at home against Colorado. They avoid the sweep against Colorado. But they need 11 to do it. The Rockies even went up 1 in the 11th, but the Nationals scored 2. Walked it off. Got 11 hits for the Rockies over the game. Got 8 hits for the Nationals. Pitching wise, Chase Dolan is having one of his best games in his young career. Pitched 6 innings, gave up 6 hits, no walks. That's always a good sign when you have no walks. 2 earned runs with 2 Ks and a home run, given up to James Wood. Wood had 2 home runs, but the second one was against Halverson, who actually lost the game and blew the save there. In that 11th inning. And this is Trevor Williams. Yeah, Trevor Williams so far this season has not have good outings here. This one was probably his best. 5 1/3, giving up 8 hits though, but only 1 walk, 2 earned runs, 6 Ks. So yeah, it's probably his best outing so far. For the Rockies, everybody got a hit. McMahon even too, but everybody got a hit. No home run though for the Rockies. On the Washington side, you got 2 home runs by Wood, as I already mentioned. Otherwise, Cedar Abbott's got 2 hits. Garcia Jr. got 3. Garcia Jr. hitting in the third spot. Very interesting. Not a power guy. I would kind of think that switching Garcia would make some sense there, but okay. Nobody else basically got a hit, but Jacob Young. Sorry, I don't know how often I have looked him up this week alone for his name, but yeah, because he's been hitting well, but I just cannot remember his first name. And then I see his Dumbo ears, and think again, why can't I remember this name? Yeah, first win after the Dave Martinez. It's not the coach's fault speech. Yankees avoid the sweep against the Angels with a 7-3 win. Rodon had a quality start with 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 1 walk, 7 Ks. Gave up 3 home runs, and those were all single home runs because he only gave up 3 runs. Trout had 1, Adele had 1, and Ward had 1. Tyler Anderson had 6 innings pitched, 4 earned runs, gave up 8 hits, 2 walks, and 2 home runs. 1 to Grisham and 1 to Goldschmidt. Yeah. The Angels only had 5 hits. Trout had 2 of them. Ward had 1, and Adele had 1. And is it Christian Moore? Yeah, Christian Moore had 1. One of his third of his career, that was actually. Excuse me. So yeah, the second base spot for the Angels is very much in flux. They can't really find somebody there. They had Kyron Paris there at the beginning. Now they have Christian Moore there. Neither of that is doing that well. Paris had a good start to the year, but yeah. On the Yankees side, you got Goldie with 2 hits. Got Bellinger with 3. He has the Yankees have not been doing well of late, but he has some hits there actually. Yeah, home run there. all these hits basically come from 2 games. I feel like. Judge finally got a hit again. Look at that. Last 7 games, Judge with 115. Get him out of your lineups there, friends. It was 3 for 26 with a 269 slugging. Mr. Judge, it's not the playoffs again. It's not the playoffs yet. Giancarlo finally did not get a hit here. Gee, mini Christmas. He was steaming when he came back here. 4 hits and 12 at bats so far for Giancarlo. But Chisholm, 2 hits. I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm so tired suddenly. Austin Wells and LeMahieu had them, and Grisham, of course, got another hit to his home run there. Grisham with, it was a double even, so I got home run and a double. Grisham had 14 home runs, now Goldschmidt with his 8th. Trout has 12. That's a very quiet 12 home runs from Trout, I think. You wouldn't have, with all this time missed, you wouldn't have think that Trout would have 12 home runs. And he's now up to 236. Look at that. 308 for Trout over the last 7. 2 home runs. That's why I'm playing him today in PT Live. We got Milwaukee and the Cubs. Milwaukee wins at 8-7. Not a good outing for Jameson Taillon. 4 innings pitched, 8 hits against, 2 home runs against with 5 runs earned. Hoskins got a home run of him. Durbin got a home run of him. And then Collins got one of Cabrera, who pitched 1 inning and gave up 3 earned runs. Not good. Freddie Peralta had a decent game. 5 innings pitched, 3 earned runs. Gave up 2 home runs to PCA, 1, and to Swanson. Happ got another home run off Ashby. And my guy, Uribe, oh my gosh, what's happened there? 1 hit against. Gave up 2 walks, 1 hit, and that was good enough for 2 earned runs. Still got the hold, and Miguel got the save there, but man, Uribe, 2 earned runs. You don't expect that from him this year. His ERA now is 1.78. Funny thing, the Cubs only got 6 hits. Doesn't sound good. Well, you make it count when those hits are home runs. 3 home runs on 6 hits. Oh boy. Happ with that 1 hit. PCA with that 1 hit. Swanson with 2 hits. Kelly with 1. And Horner with 1. And of course, Nico had one of the 3 hits that did not have a home run attached to that. On the Milwaukee side, they had 12 hits. Much better there. Churio had 2. Frelick had 1. Yelich had another 2. Christian Yelich has very quietly put in together a nice stretch here. 55 at bats with 18 hits and 2 home runs. That's pretty nice for the old guy. Well, he isn't that old, but he started young. Even Ortiz had 2 hits. He's sniffing at the Mendoza line. Let's go. And of course, we had the PCA home run, as I said earlier. That it was his 20th home run, and PCA is with that the first player this year to reach 2020. 23 steals so far and 20 home runs. What a great year he is having. Hitting 270. He was a little cold here, but yeah, still hitting 3 home runs in the last 7. Over the year, 270, 309. So he doesn't walk much, but I mean, that defense, jeez. Jeez. I kind of want to wait for the Kansas City game until Minerva is here. We got the D-backs winning 9-5 against the Blue Jays. And I wish Minerva was here so I could say, "Told you so" with Gaussman. I really did not want to play Gaussman here today. And yeah, it shows why. 4 into third, 7 hits, 7 earned runs against, 2 home runs against by Suarez and Pavin Smith. Pavin's 6th home run. Suarez has 22. Ryan Nelson, though, was much better. He gave up only 1 earned run on 1 hit, had 2 walks, 4 Ks, and that 1 hit that he gave up was the home run to Alejandro Kirk, who had 2 home runs, number 6 and number 7 of the year. Not a big-time home run hitter there, but yeah, good for him. Desclafani had another 2 home runs given up, 2 Kirk, and then to Clase. He gave up 5 hits, 3 earned runs. Nelson still got the win because, yeah, the Blue Jays didn't do much except the 3 hits from Alejandro Kirk. He got half of all the hits the Blue Jays had today. Bichette, after having a good stretch there, went hitless today. Only got reached with a walk. Barger kept his streak going with a hit. And again, Clase with that home run. 89th. On the Arizona side, Ketel Marte is keeping his streak going there with 3 hits. Perdomo had 1. Man, he has really cold. He had that super hot start. He is really down here with 259 now. Gee, Merry Christmas. Pavin got 1 hit as a home run, 3 RBIs there with that. Josh Naylor got a hit, like always, it seems. Suarez, 3 hits. Gurriel didn't do nothing. And yeah, that is it. 9 hits for the Diamondbacks and 9 earned runs. That's what I call efficient. Diamondbacks were 3 for 8 with runners in scoring position. That's very good. Toronto was 1 for 1. That's even better efficiency-wise, but yeah, you know what I mean. We got the Giants, we got the Guardians, 2-1. Typical game between those two. Devers did get a hit. That's what everybody's kind of looking at. But yeah, Devers got a hit. 1 of 5 only. Got Koss and Flores. Got another 1. And Schmidt at third base. Well, it's not Jason. It is Casey Schmidt. Casey Schmidt, okay. Cleveland had 7 hits, but could not lump them together for more than 1 run. Kwan had 3 of those 7. J-Ram won, Santana won. Santana got the RBI there too, and Andrel Martinez got 2 hits. Well. Again, they could not lump them together for more than 1 run. 2 for 8. It's runners in scoring position. And they only have 1 run, so even though they had somebody on scoring position, that hit only brought him to third base, and that was it. No home runs in the game, so that's pretty nice. Logan Webb, but that's kind of like what you expect with Logan Webb. And I have to say, Gavin Williams has developed into a very, very quality starter there. For Cleveland, he is now 3.58 with his ERA. That is very, very quality. And he had 6 shutout innings with 6 home runs, giving up only 2 hits and 3 walks. That is very solid, Mr. Gavin Williams. Logan Webb went 7 innings, had 7 hits against, no walks, only that 1 earned run, 9 Ks. So when he did get into trouble, he found a way out of that. I did play Mr. Rodriguez here with a hold. Randy Rodriguez has been doing a really good job here. Regular season 0.84 is his ERA and the whip of .72. 32 innings pitched and 46 strikeouts. Yeah, one of the premier strike throwers in the league here. Yesterday wasn't any different. Pitched 1 inning, got 2 Ks. Doval did get the save here though, despite having had quite a lot of pitches before that. On the days before, I kind of hoped that Rodriguez would get the save here. He didn't. He got a hold. Not much more to say. Giants win it 2-1. Another 2-1 was a Philly against the Marlins. Hard-fought victory for Christopher Sanchez. Pitched 8 innings, which is of course a big-time rarity nowadays. 8 innings with 5 hits and no walks. 1 earned run against, and Cabrera also had a pretty good game. 6 1/3 with 2 hits only against him and 3 walks. 1 earned run, 5 Ks. Bender was the losing pitcher here with 2/3 of an inning and giving up 1 home run to Kyle Schwarber. Schwarber with his 23rd home run there. Hitting wise, yeah, Otto Lopez had 1. Heriberto had 2 again, and Tawagaman had 1. Tawagaman with the ganja for Myers. Dane Myers had 1, and Fortes, of course. Tawagaman. On the Phillies side, we got Schwarber with that home run. We got Alec Boehm with a single. Kapler with a single. You got Bryson Stott with 2 singles. Yeah, that's it. Good win for Philly here. We got Atlanta and the Mets. So Philly gaining a game on the Mets here. Strider with his first real good game, huh? Spencer Strider, is he back? Have a look here. So this is the second good game in a row. Actually, the third. He has a quality start June 8th. So this in June he has been doing well. His ERA is 3.52 only. Given up 17 hits in 23 innings. Only the problem is there, you could say it's 3 home runs, but those 3 home runs were in 1 game. So that doesn't really matter or count there. And he did get his strikeouts up here. Mainly because of the game against Colorado where he had 13. But this last game against the Mets he had 8 too. So yeah, if you last longer, well, if you last longer, you will have more strikeouts. Spencer Strider. Going 6 innings, giving up 1 earned run, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 8 Ks. That's the Strider we know. Clay Holmes, very disappointing. 4 2/3 with 4 hits against, 3 earned runs, 6 walks. Ugh, yikes. 5 Ks. Holmes in 4 2/3 of an inning had 104 pitches. That's what you get when you throw a lot of balls. Brazelban wasn't much better. He gave up 4 earned runs with 2 hits on only 0.23 third of an inning. Well. We got the Orioles winning in Tampa Bay. Orioles on 6 hits get the win there with the home run by Causer. Causer with 3 RBIs there. And Charlie Morton, we talked about it. He was kind of like a meme at the beginning of the year. If you look at his last 4 games, man, even pop stars will have to say he is doing quite well now. And yesterday wasn't a big change there too. It's 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run on 6 hits, 7 Ks. That's not bad, Charlie Morton. The Vampire had an okay start, 5 and a third, 4 hits against, 2 walks against. 2 runs against, 3 walks against, 5 Ks. Not his best game, but not a bad game either. Uceta basically put them out of reach there. We got the Athletics and Houston. Athletics go in 10 innings, getting 2 runs. They're in the 10th, which is kind of unusual. What that means usually is we got a home run. So the Athletics win it in 10 with 6-4 against Houston. Pitching wise, I forgot his name again. Jacob Lopez. I don't have it with J names, man. Jacob Lopez gets the start here. Did not get the win, of course. Pitched 6 innings, 4 hits against, 1 earned run, 3 walks, and 9 Ks to the 6 innings pitched. Colton Gordon, okay. He pitched 5 innings, got 2 earned runs, 3 runs against, 7 hits, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Gave up 2 home runs to McIver, McIver, and Butler. Yeah, the Houston brought in the big guns like with Okert, with Abreu and Hader, but that backfired. Okert gave up a hit and gave up a hit and a run. Hader gave up a hit and gave up 2 runs, 1 earned, because it was the ghost runner, of course. Kurtz with the leadoff hit. Yeah, good outing there for the Athletics. Pena had 2 hits. Rainer Diaz had 2. I'm sorry, had 1. Jake Myers had 2. Walker had 1. Carantini had 1, and Dubon had 1. On the Athletics side, they got 11 hits altogether. Lawrence Butler had 2. Jacob Wilson had another 2. Again, 2 for 5, right at his 400. Kurtz with a home run, Max Muncy with a hit here, Urias with 2, McIver, and a new catcher for the Athletics here with 2 for 3. Yeah, we have to talk about the KC game now. If Minerva's here or not. First of all, the Rangers had a bullpen game here. That did not help them. They got 5 2/3 of the inning from Jacob Lutz, former Kansas City Royal. I feel like. Jake Lutz was. Is it a different pitcher? Oh man, I'm so tired. Almost really trouble just staying awake here. Walker had 6 innings pitched with 1 earned run, 2 hits, 5 Ks, giving up 2 walks. Very nice outing there. And the bullpen, yeah, Schreiber, Zerper, and Estevez just didn't allow anything. Zerper really he's having a very, very good stretch here after giving up some runs early on this year. The last 7 games, he is with the last innings pitched 9 in 7 games. He only gave up 4 hits and 3 walks. A whip of .78. Angel Zerpa doing a really good job. Estevez with his 21st save on the side of the Texas side. Jake Armstrong. No, is it Jake? Sean Armstrong, not Jake. I'm sorry. Sean Armstrong was the opener there with 1 innings pitched. Gave up 2 earned runs. Gave up the home run to Pasquantino, the 11th for Pasquatch. Yeah, and then the Royals went up 3-0 because of the how can that be? So the Royals went up to 3-0 on the Pasquantino home run and the Caglione home run. Caglione had his 2nd home run in the 9th inning of Garcia, and the thing is, those were his first career homers of the day. It took him a while for the first home run. We talked about it yesterday, that he could be somebody you would love to see at the home run derby. He's not going to be there, but you would love to see him there. Hadn't had a home run yet so far in his career, but now he instantly has 2 with those dingers there, really. One was 408 yards, one was 437. Yeah, no doubters. No doubters, yeah. We got a hit from pinch hitter Haggerty, we got one from Langford, Semien. That is it. 3 hits altogether for the Rangers only. All right. So, game 1, Pittsburgh against the Tigers. It was Sean Heaney against Skubal. It's Andrew Heaney, not Sean. Heaney goes only 4. He had been doing a great job so far this year. But yeah, he had 8 hits against 7 earned runs, 3 walks, 2 Ks. Oh, yikes. At least he did not give up a home run. His colleague Sugar did, though. Yeah. So Skubal can get the win here. Look. Someone told Breeze Bill Nye, the science guy, can manage the Red Sox better than Breslau can. I don't know. Does Bill Nye know baseball? Or are you just assuming that? So, second makeup game here. It goes to the 10th inning. This one, Skeens pitched in, and Tyler Holton had the opener. Skeens pitched 6 innings, gave up 3 hits only, 5 walks though. Two earned runs. ERA is now under 2, cemented under 2 basically. Yeah, you're a little young for Bill Nye, aren't you? Pittsburgh got 5 hits here. Detroit only got 4. Of course, I kind of like that Detroit loses here. You watched Bill Nye in school? Okay. On Big Bang Theory or what? Obviously, I didn't see him when I was there because he wasn't on television yet. So I exclusively know him from the Big Bang Theory. McCutcheon had 2 hits for Pittsburgh. We had Nick Gonzalez with 3. Yeah, Nick Gonzalez being kind of like a bust. He was the 7th overall pick of the 2020 draft. Now, is it his fault? Not really. He is what he is. That is a spray line drive hitter who doesn't get home runs. Nick Gonzalez. But again, he had 3 hits this time around. Kind of Leffer had another 2. So yeah, the middle infield really doing the damage here for the Pittsburgh Pirates. Colt Keith had a hit, Torres had a hit, and Riley Green had a hit, and then quiet. Jake Rogers got finally a game in instead of Dingler. He repaid that with a hit there, and Trey Sweeney, the shortstop, got a hit. And we got the 2 games, St. Louis against the White Sox. Both were won by the Cardinals. They won the first game 5-4. Close ones there. Eric Fetty with the pitching. He went 5 innings, gave up 6 hits, 2 runs, 1 only earned, 2 walks, 4 Ks. So typical Eric Fetty outing there. Sean Burke gave up 4 hits only with 1 earned run, 2 Ks. But 2 walks and 7 Ks. That's pretty decent, I thought. Man, I'm falling asleep here. We got Herrera with 2 hits. We got Burleson with 2 hits. Like I said, Burleson is really hot right now. And we, of course, have the second game of the day, St. Louis against the White Sox. This goes to 10 innings. Altavilla with the loss there. It was a bullpen game. Weissel pitched only 3 2/3 there. McGreevy pitched 5. Gave up only 3 hits, 1 earned run. That's pretty good with 1 home run. That was off Noda. Wow. Contreras with 2 hits. No, with 1 hit. 2 RBIs there. Burleson 2 hits. Arenado with 3. Pajes with 2, and yeah, even Victor Scott got a hit here. Meidroth goes again hitless. His hot streak is basically over here, huh? Benintendi got 2 hits. So had Lenin Sosa and Slater. So it's 8-6 after 10 for the Cardinals. Then there's just 1 game left. The Padres avoid the sweep against the Dodgers and win 5-3 in Los Angeles. Let's talk normal first. Tatis without a hit. He was 0 for 4 with a K. But Arias got a hit, Machado got a hit, Steer got a hit. You got Bogarts with 4 hits. He was 4 for 4 on the day, and Cronenworth got 3. So that's where most of the points come from. Jose Iglesias did get a call. So on the other side, Otani had a hit, Rojas had a hit, Teoscar had a hit, Edmund 2, and Kim had 1. But that's not really what the game was all about. The Padres went out to 5-0 win there. Yamamoto had still had a quality start there with 6 and a third. Gave up 7 hits, 3 earned runs, no walks. That home run to Bogarts, 5 Ks. The Padres had a bullpen game basically with Bergert going 4 and 2/3 on 71 pitches, giving up 3 hits, no earned runs on a walk and 3 Ks there. Morjon, Estrada all gave up, come on later. Reynolds gave up 0 hits, but 2 earned runs. And on 2 walks. And Robert Suarez, of course, he gave up 1 run, 1 earned run on 1 hit. Matsui had to come in because, well, let's start it this way. The history of Dodgers hitting Tatis is well documented. They have been hitting him a lot this year. Over the last 6 games, the last 4 games, he has been hit 6 times. Now, you could say that's not intentional. I don't believe it. I bet there were some unintentional in that, but you don't hit somebody unintentionally 6 times. You just don't do that. So there were intentional in there. Now, this one here, I don't think that was intentional. But it did hit his hand, and he might be out. The bench is cleared because the manager, Mike Shield, came out screaming after that his big start that he's got hit in the hand there. And if you know how fragile your hand bones are, you know how scared you are as a manager. This could leave you out for the rest of the season here, if this is broken. But it very quickly, the shouting from Shield towards the umpires went very quickly towards Dave Roberts. And, well, Dave Roberts came out, and being the hothead as he is, he actually bumped Shield. Which you should not do. You do not make contact with another guy. But he bumped him. Totally on purpose. Now Shield, of course, does not let that go. And so the bench is clear. They had to separate the two. Dave Roberts was basically going, we'll see each other in the hallway here. Yeah, whatever. Dave Roberts. He made excuses for it later, but man, they were. I'm sorry. Again, this wasn't. I don't think that this pitch was intentional, but they have hit Tatis intentional. And if you're sowing the seeds, you will. If you sow the seeds, sow the wind, you will harvest the storm. Isn't that the American saying to that? I think it is. And I hate that from this society today. Really. That you have, it's always about the I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. It's just the reaction that's been called. That's been called out. The reaction from Shield is completely understandable. Sometimes enough is enough. But standing there as Roberts, as there's nothing before that. Yeah, and being the big mouth that he is, unbelievable. It's always the reaction. As if a reaction happens out of nowhere. Saying that there wasn't an action to cause that reaction, that's, yeah. I'm not going to go deeper into that because, yeah, that's how society functions right now, and especially media functions. Doesn't matter if it's with Gaza, if it's with now with Iran. Doesn't matter if it's with anything else. It's always the reaction that gets called out instead of the action. Whatever. I wish Minerva was here because Minerva's not a big Otani fan. Otani was the only guy really on the Dodgers side that was really, really, really classy. Otani got plunked, and I'm pretty sure that wasn't intentional. But he was plunked in the way that he probably does not get injured. And the bench, the stupid Dodgers wanted to clear the benches, of course. But Otani waved them back. Said, "Don't worry about it. Go back into the dugout." That was classy by Otani. He knew that he would get plunked. He knew it. And he was plunked with a fastball, but let me put it this way, in an area where not a lot of things can happen. It was not at the head. It was not at the hand. It was, yeah. He was prepared for it. He very quickly turned his back there, so he didn't hit him in the shoulder or whatever. He just hit him a little bit in the back. Which hurts, and he'll have a bruise there, but that's all that was. Hey Marbike, how you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, we were at the last game here. Tutto bene. Tutto bene. We're at the last game here, talking about the Tatis incident here. Yeah, there was some baseball being played. Bogarts had the home run there. Arias had the hit. Machado had a hit. Bogarts had 4 hits. He was 4 for 4 with that home run. Cronenworth had 3 hits. So they basically single-handedly beating the Dodgers here. Otani had a hit. Betts, again, nothing there. Smith had nothing. Freeman had nothing. Teoscar had a hit and a walk, so that was pretty good. But no hits from Pages. Edman had 2 and 2 walks. So Edman was 2 for 2 with 2 walks. Pretty nice there. Ha-Seong Kim with a hit. But yeah, not enough to come back from the 5 runs down. Well. Yeah, sorry guys that Minerva couldn't come back yet, but we'll be there. We'll be there on Monday for you, hopefully. Guys, have a great weekend. I'll get you over to Sean. Excuse me. I'll get you over to Sean Curtis. He's having a Pittsburgh Pirates save. So, and he's having a streamer. He's having a streamer anniversary. Oh, nice. It's affiliate. He's an affiliate anniversary. Very nice. Let's start the rate. Guys, see you on Monday, 9 a.m. Eastern, with the Yappin. Until then, bye-bye.